Hi, I'm Angel, and I want to share a little card reading experience from this deck of medicine cards. And I guess I want to state a disclaimer up front that I'm not an avid user of cards. I think everything is an oracle if you're in the right state of mind, including you and I. Um, and also, I have quite a collection of cards over the years, oracle cards. And I was just doing some cleaning in the other room, and these kind of called to me, as one might say. I'm doing some healing work in this lifetime, I think would be fair to say, and another iteration of it lately as I've had a flare up of my own. So I thought I would, as I was moving and dusting, take a look in here, and I noticed that I hadn't really even looked at these cards much, although I do remember opening them, but they are largely untouched, as I can tell from the container and everything being all neatly put away in there, along with the book that was in there. So I opened them up and I didn't shuffle them or anything like that. You can see they've all got this uh, lightning bolt ruin kind of thing on them, and then just an animal and a name, and then this book that goes with them. So right on the top was the card right side up, horse, and it happens to be an animal that I spent a lot of time fantasizing about, like relating to. I had these three wild horse spirit guides when I was a little girl. And of course, like many little girls, I was attracted and still am as an adult to horses. I had a horse growing up, a horse friend, I like to say, depending on how you frame your having of animals. But in any case, had a relationship with a horse as I was growing up. His name was Sundancer. And so rather than, pardon me, rather than get any more into these cards, I felt like just reading up on this one real quick. And I'm noticing that the little things hanging under the horse have some significance, which I could probably read more into off the cuff. That looks like either an owl or a turkey feather with the specks down there. And then obviously a couple of arrowheads and a seashell and a piece of antler. Seashell, antler, arrowhead, arrowhead. Maybe a little bag of herbs, medicine. I shall read you the couple pages from Horse, Power. Mighty horse, power to run across the open plains, or to bring the vision of the shields dancing in purple dream rain. Pardon me. Number 35, horse. Power. Stealing horses is stealing power was a statement made frequently in historical Native America, and a reference to the esteemed role which horse played in the native cultures. Horse is physical power and unearthly power. In shamanic practices throughout the world, horse enables shamans to fly through the air and reach heaven. Humanity made a great leap forward when horse was domesticated, a discovery akin to that of fire. Before horse, humans were earthbound, heavy laden, and slow creatures indeed. Once humans climbed on horses' back, they were as free and fleet as the wind. They could carry burdens for great distances with ease. Through their special relationship with horse, humans altered their self-concept beyond measure. Horse was the first animal medicine of civilization. Humanity owes an incalculable debt to horse and to the new medicine it brought. It would be a long walk to see one's brother or sister if horse had not welcomed the two-legged rider upon its back. Today we measure the capacity of engines with the term horsepower, a reminder of the days when horse was an honored and highly prized partner with humanity. Dreamwalker, a medicine man, was walking along the plains to visit the Arapaho Nation. He carried with him his pipe. Pardon me. The feather tied into his long black hair pointed to the ground, marking him as a man of peace. Over the rise of a hill, Dreamwalker saw a herd of wild mustangs running towards him. Black Stallion approached him and asked if he was seeking an answer on his journey. Black Stallion said, "I am from the void, where Answer lives. Ride on my back and know the power of entering the darkness and finding the light." Dreamwalker thanked Black Stallion and agreed to visit him in his medicine when his medicine was needed in the dream time. Yellow Stallion approached Dreamwalker next and offered to take him to the east, where illumination lives. Dreamwalker could share the answers he found there to teach and illuminate others. Once again, Dreamwalker thanked Yellow Stallion and said he would use these gifts of power on his journey. Red Stallion approached, rearing playfully. He told Dreamwalker of the joys of balancing work and with heavy medicine and the joyful experiences of play. He reminded Dreamwalker that he could better hold the attention of those he taught when humor was integrated with the lesson. Dreamwalker thanked him and promised to remember the gift of joy. Dreamwalker was nearing his destination. The Arapaho Nation was close at hand. White Stallion came to the front of the herd. Dreamwalker mounted White Stallion's back. White Stallion was the messenger carrier for all the other horses and represented wisdom and power. This magnificent horse was the embodiment of the balanced medicine shield. "No abuse of power will ever lead to wisdom," said White Stallion. "You, Dreamwalker, have made this journey to heal a brother in need, to share a sacred pipe, to heal the Mother Earth. You have the knowledge through humility that you are an instrument of the Great Spirit. As I carry you upon my back, you carry the needs of the people on yours. In wisdom, you understand that power is not given lightly, but awarded to those who are willing to carry responsibility in a balanced manner." Dreamwalker, the shaman, had been healed by the visit of the wild horses and knew that his purpose in coming to the Arapaho was to share these gifts with them. In understanding the power of the horse, you may see how to strive for a balanced medicine shield. True power is wisdom found in remembering your total journey. Wisdom comes from remembering pathways you have walked in another person's moccasins. Compassion, caring, teaching, loving, and caring, and sharing your gifts, talents, and abilities are the gateways to power. And then the contrary, if it was upside down, which it wasn't in this particular case, but I will read. If your ego has gotten in the way, you may have failed to notice the lack of respect you have been receiving from others. You may, on the other hand, be struggling with others